Chapter 7 Light and Lighting System by Sharmin Kohinoor. In this chapter, I'll be discussing about layer of lighting, types of lighting source, light and color, distribution of light, light and quantity, energy conservation. There are three layers of lighting: task lighting, ambient lighting, and accent lighting. Task lighting. Task lighting focuses on particular job areas, such as under cabinet light to brighten your countertops. Ambient lighting provides general all-purpose lighting for this space, as you can see in the picture. Accent light. Accent lighting helps create a mood in the space and highlights a particular feature of the kitchen. There are two types of lighting source. One is natural light, other one is electric light. Natural light could be astronomical objects such as starlight. Daylight means sun, sky and atmosphere. Electrical lights means incandescent, halogen, fluorescent, compact fluorescent lamps, LEDs, fiber optic source. Natural lights is a combination of light from sun, sky and atmosphere. The direction and quality of the natural light is often considered during the architectural location. Daylight is generally considered the standard of determining true color. In this video, you can see that in 24 hours how natural light changes the views. Electric light, one of the most common form of artificial lighting, which is essential providing interior lighting for buildings and exterior light for evening and nighttime activities. Modern electric light sources come in a profusion of types and size adapted to myriad of applications. The technology of this lighting source is enhancing at a dramatically fast pace. There are several kinds of distribution of lights: direct lighting, indirect lighting, backlighting, downlighting, uplighting, diffuse lighting, wall washing, wall grazing, scalloping, typically beam spreader. This picture is an example of direct lighting. We can see light lines are described as either direct or indirect, up or down lighting. This is an example of indirect lighting. The light is first directed towards a secondary object before striking its primary target. This picture is an example of backlighting. Backlighting an object from behind creates a silhouette effect. For this picture, backlighting occurs in two locations. This picture is an example of illustrating downlighting, the result of the direct downlight on the bar surface. Uplighting. This picture shows how the light is directed upward on the wall before being bounced into the space. Diffuse lighting. Diffuse lighting provides an overall uniform illumination of a space. It is also known as multi-directional and omnidirectional lighting. Wall washing. Wall washing is a technique that provides a smooth distribution of light over a vertical surface or an entire wall. Wall grazing. In wall grazing, the fixtures on the ceiling are located approximately 12 inches from the wall. You can see in the picture. Scalloping. Scalloping calculates spacing of lighting fixtures in such a way to create overlapping poles shaped like scallop. This is essentially a form of accent lighting. Typical beam spreader. This picture shows how beam spread illustrate graphically using different shapes of triangle. A good lighting system should look good, provide the proper amount of light in every room, be built and constructed within budget code and other constraints, be environmentally responsible, respond to the architecture and interior design, produce good color, achieve the desired modes of each space, be able to control the lights. So, So, what are my lighting choices would be? Energy saving or halogen. Incandescent have a capsule inside that holds gas around filament to increase bulb efficiency. This type of incandescent bulb is about 25% more efficient and can last up to 3 times longer than traditional incandescent bulbs. CFLS Compact fluorescent lamps that are simply curly version of the long tube fluorescent lights are available in a range of colors and that save 75% of energy. LED use only 20% to 25% of the energy and last up to 25 times longer than the traditional incandescent bulbs they replace. Light's relationship to other factors. Those are vision, color, and temperature. Basic rules for energy efficient lighting. Use the most efficient lighting sources as I described earlier. Maintain lighting equipment in good order. When luminaires were cleaned and relamped once every 3 years, the luminance dropped to 60% of the initial value after 3 years. When luminaires were cleaned every 1.5 years and relamped every 3 years, the luminance dropped to 68% of the initial value after 3 years. When luminaires were cleaned once a year and one third of the lamps replaced also once a year, the luminance level still 75% apart from energy saving of 50%. Use well-designed energy-effective lighting schemes. The luminance should be chosen according to task involved. The lighting scheme should be designed for an average level and then maintained at that level. The effect of aesthetic consideration in lighting schemes should be fully evaluated in terms of energy cost. Incorporate natural daylight, so allowing for lamps to be switched off for some times. Preferable to use a flexible installation to simply and avoid the need for costly alternation to ensure energy effectiveness. Consider the effect of surroundings decor. The lighter the surface decor, the higher the reflection factor. Less energy is therefore required for a given lighting result than when a darker decor is used. The smaller the area of the room, the greater the dependence upon the walls and ceiling to reflect light on the working plan. Luminaires having a greater direct luminous flux components are less dependent upon reflection from room surface and therefore more energy effective. To save energy, we also can control the switching operation and usage of the lighting installation properly. Thank you very much.